Good morning, boys and girls.
Good morning, sir.
Today we are happy to have visitors. They are going to be asking you some questions. When they ask you those questions, we expect you to answer them as truthfully as possible. It is all to do with HIV/AIDS. We have told you a lot about HIV/AIDS, how it is transmitted, and how to relate with the people who are HIV positive. We have always told you about those things, and when our visitors ask you questions in relation to that one, we want you to tell them the truth.
Okay, we have come here. Actually, we want to know whether you have a teacher here who is HIV positive, and how did you come to know that she was HIV positive, and what were your first reaction when you heard that she was HIV positive? Put up your hand and tell us who is that teacher who is HIV positive. Yes?
Margaret Wambete.
Okay, Margaret Wambete has been identified as one of the HIV positive teachers in your school, isn't it?
Yes.
Do you have any other teacher?
No.
She's the only one, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. When you came to know that she was HIV positive, what was your reaction?
When she gets in the class, may get me infected, I can be a victim of HIV positive. I can be HIV positive. So I try to avoid it.
And from who did you know that she was HIV positive?
I knew about rumors. I had people saying that she's HIV positive.
It was being rumored, eh?
Yes.
As you know, me, I'm a HIV positive teacher. Had you known that I'm HIV positive? No. But I am. How are you feeling?
I want you to mark my book, so I will move away.
So she's afraid when she brings her book, she drops it and run away to keep that distance, isn't it? Are you getting whatever I'm teaching you?
No, we are thinking about the virus in you.
So they cannot concentrate because they are thinking about the virus in me? Because I'm your teacher, I want to see how you stay there at home. Will you bring me a cup of tea?
Give you a cup of tea, but I'll not use that cup again because I'll think that I'll get the virus from that cup.
Oh, she will give me the tea, but the cup I'll have used, that cup will never be used in the family. Is that what you mean?
Yes.
Because you think the virus will get into you through the cup?
Yes.
Okay. Margaret Wambete, she's open about her status. Do you think she's there to endanger your lives?
No.
Eh?
No.
She is not. That's why she has come out open. But if we still have people who are still hiding themselves, maybe they have got their hidden agendas, they want to infect you. So you continue loving them, you take care of them, and you welcome them to your houses, maybe you spend with them, because they haven't told you they are HIV positive. When you go back even to your parents, tell them not to hide, because some of them are sick, but they are hiding, isn't it?
Yes.
Tell them not to hide. Let them get the counseling, the support from the teachers. From your teacher, Margaret Wambe, she can assist them. If you have a sister who is dying of HIV, don't let her die. Don't let her die by not supporting. Send her to Margaret. She knows more about HIV and AIDS, isn't it? And she's going to be well. And that's why we have formed the network of teachers living with HIV and AIDS. Have you heard about it? What is the name? Kene? Kenepote means Kenya Network of Positive Teachers.
We started Kenepote, Elsa Ouko and myself, to address stigma and discrimination. We had faced so much rejection, especially me in the teaching profession. So I decided to form this network to be able to unite the teachers to address the negative impact. We have about 3 main objectives. One, to reduce stigma and discrimination within positive teachers so that they can have fulfilled and productive lives. Then the second objective is we hope to influence policy environment for better working conditions for positive teachers, to intensify advocacy and lobbying for protection of the rights of HIV positive teachers and their access to care, treatment and support. We have held several workshops, and through these workshops we've been able to mobilize over 3,000 teachers across Kenya in all the 8 provinces of Kenya.
The children here, the ones I used to teach, used to fear me because they had heard rumors, and the rumors would come from the parents, from the teachers, that I was HIV positive. So they could not even bring their books to me to mark. Imagine, they were so afraid of me. And there's a time they were not performing well, and then they were asked, why are you not performing well? And they said, it's because the teacher is sick. I tell you, I used to feel so bad. And I could even stay at home, just thinking, now how am I going to face these children? And I had spots on my legs, on my hands. So I was like, oh my God, so these children just think I'm going to die, I'm not supposed to teach them. And then one time, there's one who came and told me, teacher, we have heard you are HIV positive. I'm telling you, I felt like, oh God, now what next? Should I stop living? Should I run away from this school? Should I fight these people who are telling me I'm HIV positive? But actually something told me, even if you do, you still have the virus. But I realized these children did not have the right knowledge. So after the workshop, I came and disclosed. I told my girls, I'm HIV positive, and you can still live with me. I can still be your teacher. I gave them the right knowledge. And then from there, they started accepting me. They really accepted me.
I love the teacher very much. You know how to teach us, and I'm not teaching you. I love you so much.
Thank you very much.
It is unfortunate that teachers living with HIV face triple stigma from the pupils, the parents, the colleagues alike. The tea clubs have been dissolved, and what is shocking is that the positive teacher's cap is marked. They use mockingly and abusive language in the staff room. For example, when I'm passing, they say, there comes the walking corpse, victim of circumstances, those with the tickets to hell, past tense. Actually, this is very unbearable, and this, puts the HIV positive teacher down.
My colleagues noticed that there was a change, so they nicknamed me. We have this, how do we call it? The pancake. There is the pancake from the deep fry. So they were saying that in a jokingly manner that the pancake has got some soil, so it cannot be eaten anymore. So I wondered, So in Kiswahili it is kitumbua kimeingia mchanga. So something that could no longer be used. So I just kept it and wondering, why are they telling me this? And then after that, after some weeks, they changed the language. That she's so proud, but soon is going to leave us. She's soon dying. At that time, I could not withstand it. I had to face them. Who is dying? Because by that time, I had started taking the ARVs. I had got some counseling from the clinic. So I told them, who is dying? Where is it written that I am dying this year? Between me and you, do you know who will die faster? Please, don't kill me before my days. La, 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 la. La, la.
So when you tell the headmaster about your HIV status, he breaches confidentiality by informing the other teachers in the school. In turn, the teachers also go to inform the pupils in the class. The pupils will go and inform the parents. So teachers transferred to a new school would find that the information on their status has already arrived before them and would meet with a lot of hostility. Yeah, I transferred the child from this school. He was in class 5. The madam, Margaret Wambete, was a class teacher. So the child was doing nothing because by that time Margaret was always on and off, sick, out, going, meetings, sick. You see, the child was completely wasted. I even came and told the headmaster I want my child to be taken to another class. The headmaster said it is impossible because how will the teacher, the teacher concerned react? I will create an enmity, so I had no. Also the boy, he complained about the teacher, coughing in class always. So the child always complained, oh, mommy, we shall be infected by the disease. We were taught that the disease it can be infected through coughing. So he could not concentrate in class. Some parents withdraw or transfer their children from the HIV positive teachers class. And they also advocate for the removal of the positive teacher from the school.
She announced she's a virus carrier. She's affected. She's affected. A teacher, we expect a teacher and we respect a teacher, isn't it? And once he or she has failed, isn't it? We term it outcast. A person not needed in the society. Sama?
Yes, I'm very scared.
Why you are scared?
They have hate. Just look how little they are. They don't know nothing. It's like taking a sheep in the hands of a wolf going to pasture in the bush. What will happen? What will happen? Sometimes teachers, when a child has failed an exam or a sum, will come to pinch. What will happen? Will even remove the skin. And removing the skin, that's a way of infecting, spreading. Instead of reducing, we are spreading. Because these people have mingled with us. So mine is I speak as a parent and with the whole of the parents, these people to be removed. In Israelites, isn't it? Somebody with the leprosy walked with a pen. When you come, you know very well a leprous person is coming, you hide. But what of night right now? This is more than leprosy. AIDS is more than leprosy. These people have to be taken out from an institution. For us to reduce this epidemic, please isolate these people. Isolate these people. Or if not, we are going to fragmentize them from even classes. We should fragmentize them out. We are out to take care of our children very much. We love them. They're our future. They're our future. And we can't leave them in any hands of unknown. Once you are affected, you are a death carrier waiting to be announced.
We resolve to fight stigma and discrimination at the grassroots by having dialogue with those that have been sources of the same. The fact that we are a group of positive teachers does not mean that we intend to isolate ourselves from the rest of the community members.
There are places where in the past, if you say this one is HIV positive, people will not want to interact with you. But this group of teachers now, when they appear before crowds and they say we are living with it and we are able to continue with our lives, we are able to do our work as teachers, as parents, that creates understanding among not only the children but also among the wider community. And teachers, they are models. They are the people in the rural areas in particular look upon them as the sources of knowledge, and therefore those that are able to live their normal lives in the rural areas encourage others to say I am. They come to them to ask to seek knowledge, and therefore this is a very, very important network for both the teachers and the wider community.
Through the education that Kenepota has given, at least people understand and they act towards the people living with HIV and AIDS. They care, they support, and they understand about HIV and AIDS. Like even me, I was not accepted even to enter the mosque the day I announced my positive living. But today they accept me and they call me everywhere. They want me to talk about it. And I think Kenepote has done a lot for the community, especially the Islam community. They've really built us up. They've made us on our feet. They've really done quite a lot of good work within the community.
One thing I must say, Kenepote is doing very well. For one, they have come up openly to accept their status, and they are now encouraging other teachers not to feel stigmatized. They are encouraging other teachers now to come up, those who are affected or infected, and that way we as a union are able now to assist them in their working place. We are able to talk to the Ministry of Education, to the employer, who is the Teacher Service Commission, and advise or seek as to what can be done to assist them in their workplaces. Otherwise, in the past, it has been very dangerous and very bad because teachers, some of them have been dying or being sacked by the employer due to absenteeism, for they have been afraid to come forward and say what their status is.
It helps us when we get to know the status of these teachers, because it's only then that we are able to assist them to live positively, be able to assist them to get access to drugs. We'll be able to assist them when they are not able to carry out their duties, because quite a number of them are interdicted because of absenteeism, desertion. And when they come here for cases, we learn that's the only time that they disclose to us that sometimes they don't take up their duties because they are down with the virus. And this information is important for us, both for us as employers and for the managers at the school level. And therefore, we would like to, as much as possible, encourage many teachers to disclose their status, because currently the number that we have is between 2,000 and 3,000. And this we are only able to get through Kenepote.
The strong message we are sending is that nobody should fear being dismissed from the service due to their HIV status.
We are sending a message to the general public to say that the management of the Teacher Service Commission and the Kenya Network of Positive Teachers are working together to ensure that we fight stigma and discrimination. And that is the purpose why this poster has been sent to all our teaching institutions.
You encourage the teachers to disclose their status, to go for testing, by providing opportunities for them to do so. You provide the VCT. We have one here, and we are encouraging all the institutions that can afford to do it. We have set up AIDS control units in all our institutions. They are there in the ministry, the Commission for Higher Education, Teacher Service Commission. When we hold our meetings with the Teachers Union, the Kenya National Union of Teachers. We hold our meetings with the Teacher Service Commission. And each one of those parties plays their role in encouraging the teachers, in encouraging the society to declare not only their status, but the war against HIV/AIDS. So we do that, as I said, by providing support services, by providing assurances that indeed, with or without it, you are still one of us, and we value you, and we shall work with you. Once you give them that guarantee as teachers that they are not at any risk of losing their jobs, and that it is even better for them to declare, so that they can then be advised and helped to access support, then they have no reason to take a risk, to keep it a secret and probably die.
You remember that day we came and we talked nicely, isn't it?
Yes.
Now, that you know that I am HIV positive, do you still fear me?
No.
When we tell them we are positive, they say, miss, are you? And they sympathize with us, but they like us because we have told them the truth and how to take care of themselves. If you are old enough to have sex, then you are old enough to have AIDS. Isn't it?
Yes.
And so we have agreed that we have to do what? Like what?
Yes.
Yes, it was like that.
There are a few instances where teachers are disclosing. We would like to encourage it because it has implications in terms of their spouses, in terms of their children, and in terms of how strongly the community and the whole school, community will take it. So we encourage teachers to disclose it, because when they disclose, they will not only have an impact in terms of making it clear to the students they teach and their fellow teachers and members of neighboring communities that it can also happen to them, but more importantly, they can also prove that yes, you can have it and you can lead a normal life and that you should have confidence for the sake of those many others that are children of parents who have suffered from the disease and who like to know that there is a hope, that it is not the end of the world just because we're suffering from this disease.
We are not supposed to run away from the patients. We are supposed to give them hope, care, and support. Isn't it? Yes. If I am positive, what are you supposed to show me? Love. I don't want God's answers. What are you supposed to show me? Yes?
Support.
Support.
Love.
Love. Humility. Care. Hope. And
Peace.
Peace. That is support. Isn't it?
Yes.
Is that the end of the road? No. We are saying no discrimination and no stigmatization. Isn't it?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
In conclusion, I should say that as Kenepote, we are saying that teachers should not die of a preventable, a treatable, and a manageable disease. Teachers living with HIV and AIDS are a solution, not a problem.
Do you still mark my cup? No. So thank you very much. I love you so much and you are my strength.
Long time ago in Kenya, we used to see HIV-infected people as very serious people. And for sure, we would not want to be associated with them. Even after their death, we would want to see them wrapped, and people just run away from that funeral. But today, we thank God for Margaret because she stood in this staff to tell us that she is HIV positive, and she was in the hospital. We kept on visiting her on and off all the time. She is our dear sister. We love her. Every time she goes out, she comes back and tells us never to step in her shoes because it is serious there, very hot. And we thank God for her because she is our strength also. She talks of us being her strength. She is also our strength because of what she is doing outside. She is free to tell the children that she is HIV positive. She has helped the children in such a way. She has guided them. She has counseled some. She has been able to counsel even some of the parents. We glorify God because of her. So we are saying, long live to Kenepote teachers. They are good.